All right. Today we're going to be looking at GWBASIC and how to convert a GWBASIC program to QBASIC and maybe even submitting the text file that you generate to QB64 if you want it to run on a modern machine. Anyway, let's get started. So GWBASIC was created by Microsoft as a standalone program with MS-DOS. I think they released it up until MS-DOS 4. It's been a while, so I'm only going by memory. But the problem with GW Basic is it's older, meaning that you have line numbers. They finally got rid of line numbers in QBasic, which is a good thing because it makes editing programs a lot easier. And I think it even helps with the speed a little bit too. But anyway, let's get started. Most of the commands work from GW Basic to QBasic. In fact, there are only a handful that might have to be adjusted, but otherwise, what works in GW Basic should work in QBasic. And if you ever run into those exceptions, the QBasic online help is actually a huge help when converting those programs. Anyway, so let's get started. We got a simple loop here, and we're going to set color C and print hello world. And finally, we're going to hit next. Because we changed the color to 15, it might be wise to set it back to the standard color 7 before the program exits. And here we go. So this program will run and it will automatically exit. So to prevent that from happening, we're going to save it first. So hit the F4, save hello, and there we are. Now we can run the program and it'll end. There it goes. So as you can see, the program works. There are no errors. So now we need to load it in QBasic. But here's a problem. If I type the hello basic file, you'll notice that it's not encrypted because you can see the hello world in the listing. What's happened, the commands and the line numbers have been tokenized, meaning that it has converted it to a much simpler form in its format. So it's not technically a text file, it's a binary file. And to read the text file, you need to do something a little interesting because I won't be able to load it in QBasic. You can QBasic hello basic like you normally would in a normal situation, but watch what happens. You see, it doesn't even show the whole thing. One of the tokens might have been an ASCII value that cut off the rest of the code. So that's not good. To convert this to something that's not tokenized, you need to do a old MS-DOS trick. So rather than write over the hello basic file, we're going to do GWBasic and do this. We're going to send it to a hello2.basic. And the reason for doing this is I don't want to overwrite the original hello program. So you can name it whatever you want. Anyway, now that it's loaded, or GW Basic is loaded, I got to load the basic program. And that was hello, right? And now we're going to type in list. Now all I have to do is type in system. Oops, I can type today. There we go. Now something interesting just happened. I could load hello 2 in my favorite editor, or whatever your favorite editor is, and give it a moment here. Let's wait for it here. Oh, there we go. We have to erase for sure the first 7 lines. And now finally we got to erase the lines up to the final line of your program. So that's it. That's really all there is to it. Now I get to go to the save option. And now I have an old hello that's tokenized, and I have a hello 2 that's not tokenized. I can actually load this into QBASIC. And let's see, give it a moment here. And there we go. Gonna open. Forgot to do it from the command line, but that's okay. And here we are. And it will work. So if I go to my run command, could start, it works. Excellent. But now I could go a step further. If I use QB45 is the version I have on here, I can actually compile that now. So this is a useful trick to load your old GWBasic programs into QBasic. So we can open that hello 2, and there it is. I'm going to make an exe file. We're not going to produce debug code. We're going to do a standalone exe. Make the exe and exit. There we go. And finally, when this is all done, I'll have a version that was made in QBasic, a version that works in GWBasic, and finally a compiled version that can run from the command line. And since it's hello2.exe, I just need to type in the magic words hello2, and everything works just fine. Not bad. And that's all there is to it. I hope this helps with converting your old GWBasic programs to QBasic and making an actual text file. If you want to save it as a text file, that's fine too, but keep in mind the basic extension will allow it to work on QB and even QB64 on the modern Windows systems. All right. Thank you very much.